Students, today I am going to tell a few properties of definite integrals, which is very important for our examination. Okay? The first property is if we have to find the value of this integral, then it will be 0. Whenever lower limit and upper limit both are identical, then the value, whatever be the value of the function, the value of integral will always be 0. Okay? And second thing, if there is an integral a to b, a is called as lower limit. Don't be afraid of this. If you don't have definite integral, don't be afraid of this. It's very easy. But you should carefully listen my each word. Suppose we have to find the value of this integral. If we interchange the b to a, here the limit is a to b. If we interchange the limit b to a, then a minus sign will appear before the integral. All these are basic formulas. We should know all of these. If the limit is given, limit is put on the integral sign, then the internal variable can be changed. A to b ft dt. Here the variable is fx dx, variable is x, here the variable is t. We can change any variable, not necessarily t. We can f theta, d theta, we can write fy, dy, any variable, but keeping the same limit as previous. In this page, I have told you the basic properties of integral. I am going to tell the geometrical property of integral. Usually the people are confused. What is the geometrical meaning of definite integral? You should be careful about this. A to b fx dx. Suppose we are given y and x axis, and here we are required to integrate the function fx. If we plot the graph of fx like this, then from a to b I have plotted, then it will cover certain area with x. The graph will cover certain area with x. Suppose it cover area 5, it cover area 10. Then I denotes area with sign, bounded by y is equal to fx, comma x-axis. Area should be bounded by y is equal to fx, x-axis, and from x is equal to a to x is equal to b. I am going to clarify all of you. Area with sign, what does it mean? If area lies below the x-axis, then it will be taken as negative. If area lies above the x-axis, then it will be taken as positive. Suppose we have to find the value of the integral from the graph, then the value of this integral will be minus 5, since this area lies below the x-axis, and plus 10 since this area lies above the x-axis, then value of the integral will be 5. I am going to show some new example copy, then I will proceed further. This is the geometrical meaning of the integral. Geometrical meaning. Then, whenever we have to integrate any function, plot that and set the area bounded by the function and the between the x-axis and the function from lower limit to upper limit. If area lies below the x-axis, it will be taken as positive. If area lies above the x-axis, it will be taken as positive. Below the x-axis negative, above the x-axis positive. Then it is called a signed area. I am going to show you the few other examples. Suppose there is we have to find the value of integral from a to b, and its graph is shown as, suppose this is a, this is b, and we are required a to b, we are required to find the area of this. Area should be bounded between the curve and the x-axis from lower limit to upper limit. If this height is h as well as this height is h, then area will be same. If it is 5, then it will also be 5. Then the value of this integral will be plus 5 and minus 5, and the value of integral will be 0. What I have explained what is called as signed area. An integral means area. It is completely wrong concept. Integral means signed area, area with sign. If area lies above the x-axis, it will be taken as positive. Lies below the x-axis, it will be taken as negative. Now guys, you should remember these basic properties. First property, a to a. If lower limit and upper limit are same, then the value of integral will be 0. If we interchange the limit, there is a limit from a to b. If we interchange the limit from b to a, then a minus sign will appear before the integral sign. And if limit is provided, lower limit, something is given as upper limit, then inside the integral sign we can change the variable. fx, dx, ft, dt, f theta, d theta, fy, dy. Okay guys? There is one important property too. I am going to explain that. That property is fourth property. Suppose we have to find the value of integral from a to b. Integral means signed area. We can break this area into two parts. Hence, we can directly find the complete area from this integral, integrate from a to b, or we integrate from a to c, then from c to b. Then this is other important property of definite integral. The required area what we have to find can be broken into many parts as we like. Suppose I break into three parts. This area, then this area, then this area. Then the whole area can be calculated in a single step, or we can compute it in multiple steps. First from A to C1, then from C1 to C2, then from C2 to B. Okay, and this is the fourth property, very important. Copy it, then I will proceed for the problems. Today I will discuss the problem only on the basis of only these properties. Property number 1, 2, 3, and final 4. Copy it, then I will proceed for the problems. Now, again, students, I am going to remind you, you should keep these basic four properties in your mind. If lower limit and upper limit be same, then the value of integral will be 0. And if lower limit and upper limit are interchanged, then minus sign will appear. And if limit is given provided in the integral lower limit upper limit, then we can change the variable of integrals, whether fx dx, whether ft dt, whether f theta d theta, whatever we like. And finally, the fourth property we should keep in the mind, that the whole area can be broken into the multiple areas. Instead of finding in a single step, we can find in the broken steps. Now, guys, I am going to take the problem. First problem is, let I1 is equal to 0 to pi by 2 cos theta f of sin theta plus cos square theta d theta, and I2 is equal to 0 to pi by 2 sin 2 theta f of sin theta in plus cos theta. Then options are provided. My first option is I1 is equal to I2. Second option is I1 is equal to minus I2. And the third option is I1 is equal to 2I2. And the fourth option is I1 is equal to minus 2I2. If we want to find the value of individual integral, we can never find, because this function, this term is completely unknown. Function is not known to us. But one thing is common between these two integrals, the terms inside the function. The terms inside the function is common. This term is common in both. If we put sin theta plus cos square theta h t, we assume a single variable t. Then if we differentiate, we'll get cos theta to cos theta into minus sin theta is equal to dt by d theta. Here we can write cos theta minus, we will get sin 2 theta. We know the formula for 2 sin theta cos theta. 2 sin theta into cos theta will be sin of 2 theta. And we will get d theta will be dt. It will we get. And notice here, guys, here is cos theta, here is sin 2 theta. There is a minus sign. If we subtract the first integral from the second, we will get terms like this. Before I proceed to the subtraction process, I am going to change the limit. Here the integration variable is theta. My new variable is t. Whatever will be the integration variable, limit will be for that. Integration variable is theta, limit will be for theta. If we put in the supposed relation x is equal to 0, sin 0 will be 0, cos 0 will be 1, sin pi by 2 will be 1, cos pi by 2 will be 0. Then guys, we can write, if we subtract I1 minus I2, we can write 1 to 1 0 to pi by 2 cos theta minus sin 2 theta into f of sin theta plus cos square theta d theta. If we put the value, then we will get 1 to 1 ft dt. And I have told you the first property, if the lower limit and upper limit will be same, lower limit and upper limit and value of integral will be 0. This implies that we have got I1 is equal to I2. Hence, our correct answer will be this. Then guys, copy कर लीजिए, then I will proceed for the next problem. Okay guys, I am going to proceed for the next problem. My next problem is the value of integral AC to BC fx dx where c not equal to 0 is also equal to, option is given to us, c times a to b fcx dx 1 by c times a to b fx by c dx 1 by c a to b f of cx dx c times a to b f of x by c dx. Then problem is very simple. First you should think the limits are a to c and b into c. But in all the options, limit are a to b, all the options. Then what we should do? We should make a substitution which will convert the limit a to b. And that substitution will be, c is there, x can be substituted by ct. So we are going to change the limit first. Here integration variable is x, a into c, b into c. And my new variable is t. If we put the value of x at ac, then c get cancelled, will get a. If we put BC, then CC get cancelled. C can be cancelled because C is non-zero number. Any non-zero number can be cancelled to both sides. We'll get P. And if we differentiate this relation, C is constant, we'll get this. Then the given integral AC to BC fx dx can be written as A to B, limit has been changed. In the place of x, we can put ct dx can be put at c dt. Make c common. A to B f ct dt. C is a constant. Any constant can always be taken outside the integral sign. And since we are dealing with the definite integral, we have limit here, then the internal variable can be interchanged. Hence, it will be equal to c times A to B f of cx dx. The correct option will be A. Student copy it, then I will proceed for the next problem. My next problem is, guys, listen. Let f of 1 by x plus x square fx बराबर 0 for all non-zero x. This relation is true for each x but non-zero. Find the value of integral sine theta to cosec theta fx dx. The problem is very simple. We should assume the I as sine theta to cosec theta. From the given relation, we can have fx is equal to minus 1 by x square f of 1. Now put it here. Sine theta cosec theta theta minus 1 by x square f of 1 by x dx. We have substituted the value of the function. Now, if we use 1 by x as t, then two things I am going to calculate. One, I am going to change the limit. My older limit is here is x. My new limit is variable is t. Here limits are sine theta. Whatever be the value of dx, the limit will be for that. Sine theta cosec theta. If we reciprocate this, we will get cosec theta and sine theta. Sine theta and cosec theta are reciprocal of each other. Second thing, we can get x is equal to 1 upon t. This implies that dx will be equal to minus 1 upon t square dt. Nothing can happen from this relation. If we take differentiate this, will get dt will be minus 1 upon x square dx. This is very important. Now, our integral gets converted into y is equal to cosec theta to sin theta ft dt. If you want to interchange the limit, then we have to one minus sign will appear, as I have told you in the properties of definite integral. And internal variable can be interchanged. I have told you कि if limit is लगी हुई है, limit लगी है, if the limit is there, then internal variable can be interchanged. Now this was our I. You can see this was our I. I am talking about this, and this I can be equal to minus I, but we cannot cancel it. If we cancel, we will get 1 is equal to minus, which is never possible. In such cases, we will shift it here in the left side. We will get 2I will be 0. It means I will be 0. And the value of integral is 0. If you put here 0, then it will satisfy 0 is equal to 0. Guys, copy it, then I will proceed for the next problem. I am going to take the new problem. One symbol I am going to introduce, that symbol is known as sigma symbol. Suppose this is called as sigma. Okay? If something is written R is equal to 1 to 2, here it is written as AR. What does it mean? Sigma means simply sum. Sum means plus sign. Put R is equal to 1, here AR is there. So we will get A1. If you put R is equal to 2, we will get A2. And these two terms will be added up. We can move from R is equal to 1 to 2. If there is written R is equal to 1 to N AR, what does it mean? A1, A2, A3 and so on AN. And all the terms will be added up due to sigma symbol. This is the meaning of sigma symbol. Okay? It's very common thing, but I don't know what you know. I don't know. I don't have any idea. My next question is find the value of integral sigma k is equal to 1. Integral is there 0 to 1 f of k minus 1 plus x dx, and we are given the option is 0 to 1 fx dx, second option 0 to 2 fx dx, in the third option 0 to n fx dx. We have choose the option from the given. First of all, we all are required to solve this part only. After solving this part, we will move to the sigma function. Now guys, see, we can assume k minus 1 plus x as a single variable t. Now differentiate both sides, we will get dx is equal to dt. And we can change the limit. X is here, integration variable is x here, and the limits are 0 to 1, and the t can be written as t. X is 0, you will get k minus 1, x is 1, it will get k. So guys, the given integral can be converted to k minus 1 to k ft dt, and since limit is provided, we can change the internal variable as x dx. If something like, we can change the internal variable. Now we will apply the concept of sigma. Here we are given with k is equal to 1 to n and k minus 1 to k fx dx. First of all, we will put the value of k as 1. We will get 0 to 1 fx dx plus is due to sigma. K is equal to 2, 1 to 2 fx dx. We have put the value of k as 2. Finally, we will put the value of k as n minus 1 to n fx dx. If we take a number from, we have to travel 0 to n, and the function is there from, we can break this area into multiple area. First of all, calculate this area, then this area, finally n minus 1 to finally this area. This denotes the fraction of area. It can be written in a single step, 0 to n fx dx. We can find area in a single step rather than in multiple steps. Hence, our option, this will be the correct option. So guys, copy it, then we'll discuss. Before copying this, we are required the knowledge of sigma function. You can copy this too also. Now guys, I am going to take the new example. Next question is, for every integer n, n to n plus 1 fx dx is given as n square. Find 0 to 3 fx dx. Again, very simple question. Students, first of all, you carefully notice the given problem. N is given to be integer. See lower and upper limit. The difference between them is 1. You are not required to use any formula for integral, as well as no knowledge of integral is required in this problem, because it is given in the problem. The difference between lower and upper limit is 1. If, then the value of integral will be n square. And in lower limit ka square of the lower limit. But not always. If the upper limit is 1 more than the lower limit, then only the value of integral will be lower limit square, n square. See the given here. Now see here, the limit is 0 to 3. Here is difference of 3, not the 1. First make it difference of 1. 0 to 1 fx plus 1 to 2 fx dx plus 2 to 3 fx dx. And the value of integral will be up. Now the difference between upper and lower limit became 1 in each integral. Now it can be square of the lower limit in first case, in second case, and in the third case. It will be 0 plus 4. It will be 5. It will be your answer. So guys, in this problem we are not required any knowledge, but we should understand the given condition properly. Condition is given, lower difference between lower limit and upper limit is 1, and the integral value of integral is n square, that is the square of the lower limit, only when the difference between lower and upper limit is 1. Now copy it. Today only for this much. We'll continue in the next class. So students, you are required to knock up these formulas, basic formulas, lower limit, upper limit, same. Revise the complete package what I have told you today. Okay.